Welcome to nursing school. We thank you for stepping up during these difficult times right now with COVID and still pressing forward to become a registered nurse.
Walking on a dream. How can I explain? Talking to myself. Will I see again? We are always running for the thrill of it, thrill of it. Always pushing up the hill, searching for the thrill of it. All along we are calling out now to get. Never looking down, I'm just an aura of what's in front of me. Is it right now to feel more? Come on, I feel love to feel more. Come on. Thought I'll never see the love you found in me. Now it's changing all the time. Living in a rhythm where the minutes working overtime. We are always running for the thrill of it, thrill of it. Always pushing up the hill, searching for the thrill of it. All along we are calling out now to get. Never looking down, I'm just an aura of what's in front of me. Is it right now to feel more? Come on, I can feel love to feel more. Come on, is it right now to feel more? Come on, I can feel love to feel more.
Okay, so remember, take a deep breath, pull your shoulders back, and be the nurse. You got this.
Once upon a time, not so long ago, Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places.
We go hide away in
you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart, 'cause you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. 'Cause you light up the path. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause in the sky, 'cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you. You're a sky full of stars. I wanna die in your arms. Cause you get lighter the more it gets dark. I'm gonna give you my heart. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. 'Cause something to remember, so they won't forget I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I wanna say I lived each day until I die, and know that I meant something in somebody's life. The hearts I have touched will be the proof that I leave, that I made a difference, and this world will see I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I just want them to know that I gave my all, did my best, brought someone some happiness, left this world a little better, just because I was here. I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I wanna leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I lived, I was here. I did, I was You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, so we'll rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, I like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again.
Lots of clapping going on out there. Let's go ahead and give our new nurse graduates another great round of applause. Thank you, family, friends, esteemed guests, and colleagues. My name is Dr. Kimberly Reimer, and I have the proud duty and honor to be the Associate Degree Nursing Department Chair for RCC School of Nursing. So welcome, everybody. The pinning ceremony is a historic ceremony, especially our pinning portion, and that is acknowledging our nurses and everything that they have accomplished, no matter where their journey began here at RCC. The Lamp of Learning, I would like to thank Dr. Nini Giogi, Professor of Nursing. And the Lamp of Learning is very, very important as it symbolizes one nurse passing along knowledge to the new generation of nurses. So thank you, Dr. Giogi. Okay, now I'm going to get into my comfort zone and address the new nurse graduates of June 2023. So looking at this class specifically, and being there as one of your faculty along your journey. It's been quite an honor. Looking at Webster's dictionary, this definition of steadfastness came to mind as to the attributes for each and every one of you. No matter where you have started your journey here at RCC in our RN program, your steadfastness, your perseverance, no matter what happened along your journey, you persevered and you have that steadfastness. That is something that you will all need as new nurse graduates, is that steadfastness. So not only all of the studies that you've done, the clinical, the didactic, the simulation, deliberate practice, and all of that, you will take all of that with you into your role as a new RN. But without that steadfastness and perseverance, this doesn't matter. So congratulations again, class. All right, so before we begin our official pinning ceremony, I'd like to acknowledge and offer a special thank you to our Board of Trustees for their support of the RCC School of Nursing program. And I understand that Trustee Mary Figueroa is here today as well, so thank you so much for being here. We also have a special guest, Sandy Fade, Chief Nurse Executive for Chuckawalla Valley State Prison, Blythe, California. Thank you for being here as well. And we'd also like to acknowledge our community partners, all of our different hospitals, our clinics. Thank you so much for being so supportive of our students as well. We could not do it without any of you. So I'd like to next invite Dr. Tammy Van Hall, Dean, School of Nursing, to address the graduating class.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Before I take a moment to address the class, I would just like to say a personal thank you from myself to our Board of Trustees members, Chancellor Isak, RCC's interim president, Dr. Carter, Dr. Wright, RCC's Vice President of Academic Affairs, and all of the other district and college administrators who are champions for RCC nursing. Personally, I want to say thanks to all of you for your continued support of our School of Nursing and our graduates. Your support not only benefits our School of Nursing and our graduates, but also contributes to the health, safety, and well-being of our community. So thank you very much. Now, to the associate degree nursing graduates from the class of June 2023, it is my privilege and pleasure as Dean of the RCC School of Nursing to congratulate you on behalf of myself, the faculty, and the entire classified professional staff of the School of Nursing. Congratulations on completing a very rigorous course of study. Would you agree? Okay. One, however, that you will be eternally grateful for completing. You are now deeply woven into the 100-year history of RCC as an institution and a 70-year history of excellence that the RCC School of Nursing has become well known for in our community. The prestige you have earned as a graduate of our program is yet to be revealed to you. As a graduate of the ADN program myself, I can honestly say that I didn't fully appreciate the significance of being a graduate from such a highly regarded program until my first night on the job. And then I realized very quickly how well my faculty had prepared me, sometimes painfully, but they did prepare me to be a safe and highly competent nurse, and so are you. So I want you to be prepared when you are asked as a graduate of the program and you will be asked to prove yourself what makes RCC School of Nursing so excellent. Well, first, you can tell them that you are from a program that is the second largest ADN program in a California community college, and we are one of only 26 nationally accredited ADN programs in the state. That's remarkable. Yes, please. And for those of you that don't know, national accreditation is not required by the California Board of Registered Nursing to open your doors as a nursing school. It's really sought after and earned by faculties and institutions who are committed to ensuring the excellence of their nursing programs, and who want for all of you as graduates to be able to pursue employment and advanced education opportunities not available to graduates from schools that lack accreditation. Because of this commitment by your faculty and our great institution, the world is now open to you as a new graduate. RCC nursing program graduates rank among the highest in the nation for first-time licensure exams. Many of you will know that as NCLEX RN and PN, practical nurse. And in the last 5 years, the RN program graduates have averaged 96% pass rates on the NCLEX RN exam for first-time test takers. That deserves applause. But I challenged you yesterday to what? 100%. Thank you. They can do it. Now, why that's so remarkable is because across the nation right now, ADN programs are averaging only a 72% pass rate. So the fact that RCC has such great pass rates really is evidence of our excellence. And in the same time period, our VN grads, and you'll see why I mention this, they average 94% pass rates for first-time test takers on their national exam, when the national mark is at 70%. So let's give them a hand as well. Do you see why I love my job now? Because it's excellent. Okay, so RCC School of Nursing has been recognized for our excellence of our programs and our graduates at both the state and national level as a recipient of the California Community College Gold Star Award for excellence in career preparation, National Student Nurses Association Stellar School Designation, one of the top 25 producers of Hispanic nurses in the entire U.S., and by the American Assembly of Men in Nursing's Distinguished School for Men. That's really outstanding. Yay! So, community members also recognize us, and Bank of America recognized the excellence of our programs by awarding Riverside City College a $1 million grant to be spent over 4 years to expand our career pathways into nursing degrees. Most recently, and this is big news, RCC School of Nursing was one of 5 community colleges across the nation of only 15 total awardees to receive a $2.4 million Department of Labor grant to expand our pathways and our partnerships to allow greater access to nursing pathways and upward mobility. So see, you could come back. You see, that's how that works. The School of Nursing has been awarded 2 separate grants from the Foundation of California Community Colleges to expand pathways for ADN students to achieve higher degrees. One well-established pathway now is our concurrent enrollment partnership with 2 of our Cal states, Fullerton and San Bernardino. This pathway was designed to be an innovative and collaborative effort between institutions that allow pre-qualified nursing students to apply for entry into both systems, RCC and the Cal states. Students admitted into this concurrent pathway complete the requirements for both programs so that when they graduate, they have very little time until they receive not only their associate degree, well, they'll receive their associate degree, but their bachelor's degree. So it's really outstanding. And I would like the students that are CEP, we call them CEP, concurrent enrollment students, if you could please stand, that would be great. Stay standing. This is our 5th cohort of CEP students, our 3rd one from Cal State Fullerton. And so we are very proud of all of our students, but these students have had double workload. And while we're on the topic of pathways, RCC Nursing is also known for our well-established career pathways that allow students to enter into a basic healthcare career pathway, such as our certified nursing assistants, and they advance seamlessly into the vocational nursing program. And because we award credit for prior learning, our licensed vocational nursing graduates are able to enter into the 2nd year of our registered nursing program. And so I just want to give a moment and let you see how these pathways work. So if you were one of our CNA students here at RCC, could you please stand? Thank you. You can sit down. And if you were a CNA and then VN and then RN, could you stand? Okay, there it is. Thank you. And then I'll have you guys sit down. And then I just want to have all of our vocational nurses that join this class in the 2nd year, if you could all please stand, and this will be most of you that have already stood. Thank you. Just so that you know, 2 of our AP students that I want to recognize are those from the California Correctional Healthcare Services, which provides health care to California's incarcerated population at all 34 Department of Corrections and Rehab institutions statewide. In particular, these advanced placement students are working as vocational nurses in the rural California correctional institutions and enter the RN program as advanced placement students. The School of Nursing was awarded a big apprenticeship grant that has allowed these students to work half of their regular 40-hour week while they attend class here. And like I said, we have 2 of those graduates, and if you guys could please stand. There they are. Thank you. And graduates, just in case anybody asks, I want to talk about the excellence of our faculty. Of our faculty, over half of them have earned or are in the process of earning their doctoral degrees. This distinction is not required to teach here at RCC. It is earned by faculties who are highly committed to the profession and to providing you with the highest level of theory and clinical instruction. And of my faculty, almost half of them are graduates of the program, myself being one. I would like to ask my faculty to stand, and right now, and there they go.
I'm going to stand next to you.
Oh, right there. These are my colleagues. And then I would like the ones that have been graduates of the program to remain standing. And there they are. So see? Do I have a job for you someday? Okay? Right, I'm succession planning as I'm greeting you out and getting you out the door here. And finally, every day I come to school, to my job, and it is really you, our students, our graduates, that make RCC nursing so excellent. You know, close to 80% of this class have self-reported as belonging to an underrepresented or historically marginalized group. And while we're pleased to be able to enroll such a diverse group of nursing students, more importantly are the statistics we have on program completion. Data collected by our college indicates that regardless of how students identify over the last 5 years, more than 85% of our students who enter the program will graduate from the program. That's remarkable. What this means for our community, which you're all a part of, is that RCC is contributing to diversifying our nursing workforce to closely mirror our community and the demographics of our residents, because the studies show that patients perceive better care when caregivers are either from or are highly sensitive to their own cultural health practices. The rich diversity of backgrounds that you have all brought with you to RCC have benefited the entire class by helping each other to understand and appreciate the health practices, beliefs, and values of others, and ultimately improve the health of our community. And while many of you have thought that nursing profession you're entering was excellent, because most registered nurses, you know, we only work 3 days a week, except if you're faculty, but you get summers off, okay? They get to wear comfortable clothes. We call them scrubs, but they're jammies. And these students, these graduates, you're not students, you're graduates, they're going to start their careers making about $72,000 a year by current, don't quote me on that though, okay, go higher, okay? I hope you never forget, you know, where you came from and what you represent every time you put that uniform on and every time you have the honor of providing care for another human being. So when people ask you how much you make as a nurse, you can tell them, look them straight in the eye, and you say to them, you want to know how much I make? I make holding your hand seem like the most important thing in the world when you're scared. I make your child breathe when they stop. I help your father survive a heart attack. I make myself get out of bed at 5 a.m. to make sure your mother has the medicine she needs to live. I work all day to save the lives of strangers. I make my family wait for dinner until I know your family member is taken care of. I make myself skip lunch so that I can make sure that everything I did for your husband today is charted. I make myself work weekends and holidays because people don't just get sick Monday through Friday. So when they ask what you do, you can tell them, you make a difference. Yeah. I can tell you to this day, it is such a privilege, such a precious gift to be a nurse. When people ask me what I do, it's so funny because I travel with my daughter and my son-in-law, which is a whole another story. But anyways, people will ask, oh, what do you do? And I say I'm a nurse, and my daughter goes, oh, no, that's not really what. No, I'm always a nurse. It's such a precious gift. Time and time again, you will begin your day with a very familiar statement. Hello, my name is fill in the blank, and I'm going to be your nurse today. It seems so trivial, like nothing, but those words and your actions hold a lot of power for the patients in your care. I urge you to be kind when no one is looking, because no one's going to be looking anymore. The faculty are going to stay here. They're not going with you. Give grace when it's not deserved. Listen carefully and do not settle. Ask for clarity when you don't understand, and advocate even when it's not popular. Show compassion every day and don't judge a person's situation. Give the benefit of the doubt and seek to understand. You will have the privilege of experience what very few ever get an opportunity to experience. And when you really think about it, what it comes down to is one nurse and one patient at a time. You may have more assigned, one nurse and one patient. And any of you who are in the audience who have ever had the pleasant or unpleasant experience to interact with the healthcare system know that it is the nurse that makes all the difference. So graduates, I challenge you to be that nurse. Be the RCC nurse. Commit yourself to excellence in nursing practice that RCC has instilled in you. Remind yourself every day the difference you make. May you never forget the humanity, dignity, and beauty of every patient in your care, because they are desperately depending on you for your knowledge, competence, expertise, and excellence within you that you've earned as a graduate here. So, with all that said, because I have no more breath, I challenge you to go forth and make us proud. Stay in touch. Pass that NCLEX. First time, okay? Study for it. I hope you get your dream job. I did. So blessed. I worked the same job my whole career. I was blessed, but continue your education. Stay connected. Come back. Teach the next generation. Share that. Never forget that RCC pin. Wear it with pride, what it represents. So on behalf of myself, that beautiful faculty over there, and our dedicated classified professionals in the School of Nursing, I want to congratulate you, the class of June 2023, and it's with a lot, so much pride, but with big expectations, that I am very honored to call you my colleague, almost, kind of, close, okay, for the very first time. So thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Van Hall. Next, we have Dr. Fayrita Carter, Interim President at Riverside City College.
Thank you so much. Watch your step there. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and definitely good afternoon, graduates. I know that each one of you all have gone through your own unique experience here at RCC, and so I wanted to show you how special you are to me, so I wrote a poem for you. It's called Ode to the June 2023 graduating class of our fabulous nurses. Congratulations on all your academic endeavors. Your hard work was not in vain. Just remember that your nurturing spirit and tender touch can take away someone's pain. From stories that I've heard, many of you got here by enduring trials and some tribulations. For those very reasons, you should be filled with joy, pride, triumph, and jubilation. You stayed up late perfecting your techniques and honing your dosing and charting skills. You stopped hanging out, your social media went dark, and some of you skipped a few meals. Some of you gained the weight that others lost, but you all sacrificed blood, sweat, and or tears. Some of you even proved your haters wrong, while others conquered their very own fears. What you are about to embark on is not just a job or a healthcare career. You have been given a divine calling, and your purpose in life should be crystal clear. Whether you are applying a bandage, offering guidance, or assisting with a suture, you are now one step closer to what you dreamed about for your very own professional future. Whether reading vital signs or administering meds, your patients will always know that you're there, because nurses are at the heart of world-class nurturing and healing patient care. The world needs nurses like you who fundamentally have what it takes to go the extra mile, whether taking care of an emergency, an elderly patient, or a neonatal child. Every day, you must show up and show out to make a difference in the lives of those you serve. And yes, at times, you will have to figure out how to smile, even when someone has got on your very last nerve. Whether you realize it or not, many people in this room prayed for you and have been cheering you on every step of the way. They witnessed your perseverance, your persistence, and your willpower was always on constant display. They watched you stay up late to study and miss out on fun events because you had the drive to never give up, give in, or stop. They saw you drawing strength from family and friends, and you doing everything in your power to stay on top. A special thank you goes out to our dedicated team in the School of Nursing for individually and collectively doing your part to give our students the skills, training, and confidence needed to be successful in the chapter of life that's about to start. Nursing graduates, I am proud of you for making one of the best investments that you will ever make, because educating yourself and following your dreams can never be considered a mistake. At some point down the line, you will realize that your education at RCC was worth every penny and every dime, because the return on your investment will impact many individuals and their families over the course of your lifetime. So please enjoy this celebration, receive your applause, and let this packed audience of supporters see what the next wave of nursing superstars look like, Tiger graduates from RCC. Thank you all for your time and your attention. The final thing that I want to say, class of 2023, I admire you, I love you. Take care and have a Tigerific day.
Thank you, Dr. Carter. Next, we have Dr. Waldab Isak, Chancellor of Riverside Community College District. Dr. Isak. Thank you, as always. Thank you.
I'm almost tongue-tied. I don't even know what to say after all those beautiful speeches made by the dean and by the president. But as I have always started my talk, first of all, on behalf of Riverside Community College District and the Board of Trustees, I want to express my deepest gratitude for all of you who are here, who have honored our invitation and are here to grace this occasion and make it memorable for everyone on this stage. To those who are on the stage, I say, many are called, but only few are chosen. And you are part of that chosen few. But with that, the scriptures say, much will be required from those much is given. Today you graduate from an institution that embraces the mission, values, and traditions of excellence of the nursing profession. Congratulations on your transition from student to nurse. I'm confident that you are well equipped for the mission that awaits you outside these doors. You are now officially ambassadors and a reflection of the Riverside City College School of Nursing, which is known for preparing quality healthcare providers through its student-centered teaching excellence. I anticipate that the insight you have learned will assist you in becoming strong advocates for your patients, the nursing profession, and your alma mater. When you declared your desires to become a nurse, you chose a road that will vastly impact our Inland Empire communities. You have selected a career path that comes with a long-standing and honored history. While your families and friends are here to celebrate, just know that many in our communities are also rejoicing for your decision to become a nurse. Like any profession, there are pros and cons in nursing. It's not all rosy, for sure. I'm sure you have already discovered the cons, the long hours, the physical and emotional demands, but you are prepared for that. The pros certainly outweigh the cons, led by the nobility of the work and wardrobe. Ultimately, you will discover that making a difference in a person's life when they are probably at their most vulnerable will bring you most meaningful career moments. And these words were highlighted by your dean. Being a difference maker is what we need most in today's world. This profession sets you up to do just that. At the same time, this profession will ask a lot of you. I have shared with previous graduates that nursing be an emotional roller coaster. Therefore, please look out for your personnel mental health as much as your patients' well-being. They do go hand in hand. You will come to comprehend the true meaning of life, and at the same time develop a deeper understanding of death and dying. I also reminded past graduates to purchase comfortable shoes, because your steps will be many, but each step will also be cherished by those whose lives you have saved and touched during your career. The graying of the US population, just look at me, is quietly becoming one of the nation's most important economic challenges. By 2030, almost 12 million Californians will be 65 and above. 12 million of us. Of the 10 jobs projected to grow fastest by percentage, 5 are in healthcare, and elderly assistance will account for almost 20% of the net new jobs by 2026. At the same time, jobs for people with bachelor's degrees are projected to grow twice as fast as the jobs for people with high schools or even associate degrees. Therefore, continue to learn, continue to expand your knowledge of nursing. Florence Nightingale said, "There is a responsibility to explore the vast possibilities of the nursing profession. Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all our lives." These are her words. Today is a milestone, not the finish line. In closing, I would like to thank the families, the parents, the spouses, and the children who supported you during this long journey. But let's not forget, above all, I want to thank the faculty and the staff of Riverside City College for making sure that you received the highest quality of nursing education. And your results, as the dean pointed out, shows that you have absorbed all that education. The role of a teacher is an impactful job, much like a career in nursing. So today, I applaud your faculty and their impact and contribution on the healthcare needs of this community. Once again, class of 2023, my hearty congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Isak. Next, I'd like to invite Dr. Brandon Sumrall, Associate Professor of Nursing, who will participate in the presentation of the Becky Wexler Nursing Excellence Award.
Thank you. I am Dr. Brandon Sumrall, Associate Professor of Nursing here at Riverside City College. Today it is my honor to present the Becky Wexler Nursing Excellence Award. Becky Wexler was a 1972 graduate of the RCC nursing program and was devoted to her education and to patient care. During the early years of her career, she successfully balanced the needs of both her growing family with her desire to continue her education. While raising 4 children, Becky obtained certificates in mobile intensive care nursing in 1982, perioperative nursing in 1992, and public health nursing in 1998. She obtained certification as a nurse practitioner in women's health in 1996 and adult and pediatric medicine in 1999. She earned a bachelor's degree in nursing in 1998 and was enrolled in a master's degree program when a recurrence of breast cancer forced her to take a medical leave of absence. She passed away in November of 2001 at the age of 50. Recognizing her commitment to her profession, her family and colleagues established a very special award in her name to assist a graduating student who exemplifies Becky's commitment to advanced training and excellence in patient care. The award includes a monetary gift to assist with the expenses of continued education. In addition, the student will be recognized on this perpetual plaque which hangs proudly displayed in the School of Nursing. We'd also like to recognize Becky's family. We have her sister Cheryl here today, her sister Susan, and her daughter Amy. We could give them a round of applause. On behalf of the Wexler family, it is my pleasure to announce the Becky Wexler Nursing Excellence Award is presented to Bryce Affelt. Congratulations, Bryce, and congratulations, class.
Thank you, Dr. Summerall. Next, it is time to hear from one of your own, Class President Ashley Podorski. Class President. And there you are.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. And to my fellow classmates, we made it, y'all. This is surreal. Allow me to begin with a story that sheds light on the transformative power of nursing. Back in April, a group of us from RCC had the privilege of attending the National Student Nurses Association annual conference, where we were fortunate enough to hear from remarkable speakers who shared their experiences as registered nurses throughout their years. Among them, one speaker, Danielle Jordan, a nurse practitioner from Detroit, Michigan, left a lasting impression on me. Her words: "There are two pivotal moments in your nursing career: the moment you become a nurse and the moment the nurse becomes you." As we celebrate our moment of becoming nurses today, let's carry these words as our compass, guiding our path and shaping our identities in the years to come. It's ironic because some of us never anticipated a career in nursing. Some of us were previously teachers, full-time parents, real estate agents, hairstylists, and even correctional officers, while others have always known that nursing was their calling since career day in kindergarten. However, regardless of our individual paths, we all share a common thread, and that is a fervent to serve others. We will each find ourselves contributing in unique ways. Some of us will dedicate ourselves to the care of expecting mothers, participating in the wondrous process of childbirth, while others will undertake the compassionate responsibility of providing care for the underserved within our communities. Some of us will even be on the next code team at your local hospital, responding to those exhilarating yet critical emergencies. Even though this is a landmark to our voyage, the road to get here was messy, okay? It had a lot of potholes, landslides, and huge signs in the middle of the road that said, "Do not enter, turn back." But we entered them anyways. We all had our unique share of obstacles throughout our paths, long nights filled with tremendous doubts, lots of tears, moments of self-questioning, asking ourselves, is this for me? Am I truly capable of this? At one point, we all thought we couldn't go any further. Our desks were filled to the brim with papers, countless of assignment deadlines and exams, but thankfully, we all had each other to keep us sane. These were our constant companions. We persevered even when we wanted to give up. This moment right here is a true testament to our resilience, dedication, and above all, our passion to serve. We see a problem and we try to fix it, no matter how messy it is or how long it takes us. And these are the qualities that makes us such incredible registered nurses. I would like to say thank you to all of our faculty and mentors for paving this road for us. You have been our navigators guiding us through this strenuous marathon. To our friends and family, you have been our solid foundation. Without your stability, crossing this finish line would have been near to impossible. We are forever thankful for your continuous love and support. Also, a special thank you to our loved ones who may not be present with us tonight, but your presence is definitely felt. Your seat has been saved, and we feel you cheering us on from the other side. We all worked so incredibly hard for this moment right here, and we all earned the RN initials behind our names. As we embark this new journey, let's remember to take some time to cherish the beauty of life. Let's reclaim the time spent on passports and care plans, and let's replace them with vacations, puzzles, hikes, and a good book by the beach, not Hinkle. Let's dream and achieve big. Let's also live, laugh, and always remember to hold your loved ones extra tight. And most importantly, never forget the day when the nurse within you becomes alive, for that will truly be your pivotal moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley. Alrighty, so we are ready to actually start the pinning ceremony right now. We do ask, out of respect for each student, as their name and goal is being called out, if you would hold your applause, your whoopies and things like that until every graduate has had a chance to be heard. Again, their names called, your goals read, and then we will, I promise, allow you all to do a big, big cheer for these graduates here. So I would like to go ahead and start to announce our participants in the pinning ceremony. Fernando Ortega, Assistant Professor Nursing. Gina Weeks, Professor Nursing. Sharon Alexander, Professor of Nursing. Dr. Denise Intermuley, Professor Nursing. Stephanie Canfield, Associate Professor Nursing. Dr. Lynn Wright, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Riverside City College.
Patrick Campitelli. Patrick would like to finish his BSN in the fall at CSUF, that's Cal State Fullerton, and to work in critical care setting.
Sarah Graves. Sarah plans to work in the ICU while attending Cal State Long Beach for her BSN.
Chase Marquez. Chase plans to work in the ICU and continue his education to earn his BSN.
Valeria Avalos. Valeria plans to work and pursue a position in the critical care.
Litzy Zaragoza Orobano. Litzy plans to finish the BSN program at Cal State Fullerton and work in an intensive care unit.
Desiree Hernandez. Her plan is to finish her BSN at Cal State Fullerton this December. She plans on working an intensive care unit at any of the nearby hospitals.
Amanda Flores. Amanda is currently in the concurrent enrollment program at Cal State Fullerton, where she will be receiving her bachelor's in nursing in December of 2023. She plans to work in pediatrics at Loma Linda University.
Ashley Bracken. Ashley is in the CEP program at Cal State Fullerton and will be getting her BSN in December. She will be moving to Sacramento this month in hopes of getting into a new grad in the emergency department or ICU.
Brian Benson. Brian will be joining his fellow nurses in the operating room, working towards an advanced licensed certified nurse operating room and registered nurse first assistant.
Christian Isaac. Christian will continue to get his BSN while working in the ICU.
CJ Hare. CJ will be completing his Bachelor's of Nursing and work as a critical care nurse.
Alejandro Rodriguez. Alejandro would like to pursue to work in the emergency department and receive his bachelor's in nursing.
Catherine Ignacio. Catherine plans to obtain her bachelor's in nursing and hopes to work in obstetrics.
Melissa Rourke. Melissa plans to pursue a career in the NICU and attain her BSN.
Manuel Salas. Manuel wants to finish his BSN and work in the ICU.
Gregory Euler. Gregory plans to continue at Cal State Fullerton to complete BSN this fall and work in critical care.
Finley Algier. Finley will be working as a dialysis RN while he applies to different critical care units in the Inland Empire.
Leslie Johnson. Leslie plans to apply for a position at a local hospital and eventually pursue a BSN degree.
Priscilla Mejia. Priscilla plans to work as a psychiatric nurse and continue her education with a bachelor's in nursing.
Erica Gutierrez. Erica plans to continue her education and work in the OR.
Ashley Directo. Ashley aspires to pursue a career in the ICU and then continue on to CRNA school.
Rachel Siebert. Rachel plans to continue with her BSN at CSUF and hopes to work in the ICU.
Bibi Torres. Bibi plans to finish her BSN and continue to strive to succeed in life.
Janine Barragan. Janine plans to finish out her BSN at Cal State Fullerton and pursue a career in the emergency department or hospice nursing. Ryan Carnavali. Ryan plans to serve his community as an ED nurse and be a role model for his son.
Andrew Hung. Andrew is starting a BSN program this fall at Cal State Fullerton. He would like to work at an ICU one day.
Julie. Julie wants to keep going and work in the ER.
Seek Manukian. Seek plans to work in a critical care unit while obtaining her bachelor's degree from Cal State Fullerton.
Teresa Soto. Teresa will be working in the peri-anesthesia unit and continuing her BSN.
Michelle Roeder. Michelle plans to work in the ICU or emergency department and continue her education by obtaining her BSN.
Lanisha Patrick. Lanisha plans to utilize her skills in the ICU and in mental health while also completing coursework towards her her bachelor's degree in nursing.
Amanda Simons. Amanda is starting her BSN this summer and will begin her career in the NICU residency program at Loma Linda University Children's Hospital in the fall.
Diana Carranza. Diana will be receiving her bachelor's degree in nursing from Cal State Fullerton and will begin working as a neonatal ICU nurse.
Danica Young. Danica plans to end up at a PEDS cardiothoracic ICU and work with the cardiac families that inspired her nursing journey.
Lexi Varango. Lexi plans to work in the critical care unit and complete her BSN at Cal State Fullerton.
Isaac Cavanillas. Isaac plans to work in the emergency department while finishing his BSN at Cal State Fullerton.
Don Montilla. Don plans to work in the emergency department or ICU and continue his education by obtaining his bachelor's degree.
Nicholas Dagenbaugh. Nicholas wants to work in the ICU, graduate with his bachelor's degree in December, and support his wife and newborn.
Matthew Fernandez. Matthew is completing his BSN at CSUF and wishes to pursue a career in critical care.
Christine Waller. Christine plans to work in the emergency department or ICU and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's degree in nursing.
Mindy Glover. Mindy plans to continue her education at CSUF and finish her BSN degree.
Kaylee Calhoun. Kaylee plans to finish her BSN this fall. She hopes to make a positive impact wherever she goes.
Brittany Moreno. Brittany plans to graduate from Cal State Fullerton this December and work in the cardiovascular ICU.
Molly Henderson. Molly plans to go on to work in pediatric care and finish her BSN at Cal State Fullerton in December.
Catherine de la Cruz. Catherine wants to make a difference in women's health, OB, become a leader, eventually get her BSN and MSN, and come back to teach at RCC.
Ashley Robles. Ashley's goal is to work at a local hospital as a labor and delivery nurse and continue her education for her bachelor's in nursing.
Haley Bianco. Haley's goal is to become an ICU nurse at a local hospital and graduate with her BSN from Fullerton in December.
Rebecca Escabel. Rebecca plans to work at a local hospital in the emergency room or ICU and continue her bachelor's at Texas University of Arlington.
Elizabeth Sixto. Elizabeth plans to work at a local hospital and further her education by obtaining a bachelor's degree in nursing.
Diana Trujillo Rodriguez. Diana would like to work in the ICU and continue her education to get her bachelor's in science.
Alexia Suzuki. Alexia plans to give back to her community that supported her. Her goal is to become a pediatric nurse.
Janelle Lopez. Janelle plans to continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing at Cal State Fullerton.
Jennifer Martinez. Jennifer plans to complete her BSN at Cal State Fullerton and pursue her career as an ED or NICU nurse.
Vania Soto. Vania will finish her BSN at Cal State Fullerton and intends to work towards her goal of becoming a forensics nurse.
Taryn Ballinger. Taryn plans to pursue an emergency department or L&D nursing and finish her BSN at Cal State Fullerton this fall.
Amber Reinhold. Amber aspires to work in the ER and obtain her MICN credentials and be part of the trauma team.
Heather Fisher. After graduation, she plans to obtain her BSN, continue and pursue a career that aligns with her passion and values in a field that allows her to make a positive impact in lives of others and contribute to the betterment of society.
Omar Diaz. Omar plans to work in the ICU and will be starting his bachelor's degree this fall at Cal State Fullerton.
Dusty Hawthorne. Dusty plans to work in the ICU department and start her BSN at Cal State Fullerton.
Cyrene Sassiyoung. Cyrene plans to work in critical care and pursue a bachelor's at Cal State Fullerton.
Nicole Lawson. Nicole plans to work in the emergency department and pursue a bachelor's at Cal State Fullerton. Yesenia Ruelas. Yesenia plans to work in critical care and obtain her BSN at Cal State Fullerton.
Daniela Solis. Daniela plans to work in a critical care unit and further her education to obtain her BSN.
Veronica Perez. Veronica wants to serve her local community and plans to attain her BSN in the future. Ashley Podworski. Ashley is planning to work in medical ICU. She is also planning to attain her doctorate as a nurse practitioner and educate future nurses.
Bryce Afeld. Bryce plans to work in the ICU and pursue his bachelor's degree.
Mako Williams. Mako plans to pursue a future in the ICU as an RN and will be completing her BSN in December with CSU in Fullerton.
Victoria Lara. Victoria intends on working in the ICU and begin the RN to BSN program at Loma Linda University this fall.
Jacqueline Francisco. Jacqueline wants to find a job and continue her education by obtaining her doctorate in nursing practice.
Denise Adriana Meza. Denise intends on working in the ICU. She will start the BSN program at Cal State Fullerton this fall.
Lindsay Davis. Lindsay plans on becoming labor delivery nurse. She will begin the BSN program at Cal State Fullerton this fall.
Andrea Vernon. Andrea intends on working in the emergency department and finishing her bachelor's at Cal State Fullerton.
Aura Pangelina. Aura strives to be an amazing nurse like her late brother, Martin Gutierrez. She plans to finish her BSN from Cal State Fullerton in December and plans to become an L&D nurse.
Claire Tuya Rojas. Claire plans on finishing her BSN at Cal State Fullerton this fall. She hopes to earn a spot in the NICU new grad program at Loma Linda Children's Hospital.
Michelle Caceres. Michelle plans on finishing her BSN in December at Cal State University Fullerton and hopes to become a children's emergency department nurse.
Michelle Chiato. Michelle wants to work on a pediatric unit and pursue her BSN.
Angela Quesada. Angela plans on working as a pediatric nurse while obtaining her bachelor's in nursing and advocating against domestic violence.
Eric Warren. Eric plans on finishing his BSN and pursuing his master's while working as an ICU nurse.
Zachary Brannon. Zachary plans on working in the emergency department and continuing his education by obtaining his bachelor's in nursing.
Ashley Sanchez Brannon. Ashley plans on working in the pediatric hematology oncology unit while obtaining her bachelor's in nursing and incorporating grief care in honor of her brother Christopher.
Jaslyn Esquiano. Jaslyn plans to work in the pediatric ICU and continue her education by obtaining her bachelor's in nursing.
Sandy Valencia. Sandy plans to pursue her bachelor's while working in the PICU and making a positive impact in honor of her son, Damien.
Alrighty, audience, let's go ahead and give a rounding applause. Just a few more minutes. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty. Thank you. As I like to tell my students, we start on time and we end on time. So the sooner we finish, the sooner we can return all of them back to all of you. Okay? Is that a deal? Alrighty, next I'd like to introduce Dr. Amy Vermillion, who is coming up next to present, well, not present, but to recite the nursing pledge for the first time with our RCC new nurse graduates. Dr. Vermillion.
Dr. Vermillion brought a friend, that would be me. And before I turn it over to her, I just want to say in this time of celebration, the faculty have celebration as well. And I just want to take a moment and celebrate one of our own. Mrs. Stephanie Canfield is retiring this year. Stand up, Stephanie. There you go. And so we'll let you take her with you, and we wish her nothing but the best. The faculty are like a family, and so when one leaves, we all rejoice, and we're very jealous. So now, congratulations. Now I'll turn it over to Dr. Vermillion.
Okay. So the graduates would like to ask that any nurses in the audience, if you would please stand to recite the pledge. And as I can call you colleagues now, if you will please stand as we recite the nursing pledge for the first time. Ready? I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to practice the profession of nursing with competence and integrity, assuming responsibility and accountability for nursing judgments and actions. I will provide care with respect for human dignity and uniqueness of the client, unrestricted by considerations of social or economic status, personal attributes, or the nature of the health problem. I will safeguard the client's rights to privacy by holding in confidence all personal matters coming to my knowledge in the practice of my profession. I will endeavor to elevate the standards of my profession and will devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Thank you. You can be seated.
All right, we are ready to offer the presentation of the class, and that will be by Dr. Lynn Wright.
What a wonderful day. Our hearts are full. We are so very proud of you. Thank you. I'm about to present the class to you, and after I do so, I ask that you remain seated, and the graduates will exit, and once they've completed their exit, you are free to get up and follow them and congratulate and celebrate with them. So graduates, would you please stand? On behalf of Riverside City College, our president, our faculty, our classified professionals, our administrators, as well as our RCCD Board of Trustees, I am honored to present to you the June 2023 class of the Associate Degree Nursing Program.
1, 2, 3.